Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOBH Teddi Mellencamp reveals hurtful deleted scene. When it comes to filming RHOBH, there's always going to be scenes that producers cut from episodes to save time. Teddi Mellencamp just revealed that there was a certain scene with her husband Edwin Arroyave that was deleted. According to the housewife, it was a traumatic moment she'll never forget. Read on to find out what happened. Teddi recently revealed that there was a scene with her partner Edwin that she is so glad never made it on air. The scene started off with the two discussing whether or not they wanted to have more children. It was during the conversation that RHOBH asked her if she would be okay being pregnant because that would make her big. This was triggering for Teddi, and she wasted no time letting her husband know that this weight comment was offensive. "I am disgusted that you said that. I'm furious that you said that. You embarrassed me, you hurt me," she yelled at Edwin. Mellencamp didn't reveal what season this scene was supposed to be included in. If it had aired, it would have raised hairs toward Edwin for his weight comment and Teddi for her screaming behavior. This unaired conversation isn't the first time that Teddi and Edwin had a falling out. Throughout their 13-year marriage, the two have gone through some ups and downs. In fact, Teddi revealed last year that it was during their first season of RHOBH that they almost got divorced. Mellencamp explained that it didn't have anything to do with the reality TV show and more so about their personal lives. She was used to being the sole financial provider of herself, following her divorce from Matt Robertson in 2009. The housewife had a hard time adapting to Edwin being in charge of their monetary decisions. Eventually, she learned to allow her husband to have more of a say in their household and be equals in their relationship. The happy couple have gone on to have 3 kids and seem to have a good grasp on their roles. Just because the scene where she screamed at her husband didn't air, doesn't mean that all of Teddi's on-screen moments have painted her in a good light. Most viewers have consistently agreed that throughout the seasons, Mellencamp is not one of their favorite cast members. In a Reddit thread, fans shared their distaste for the reality TV star. Here are a few of the comments. "I rank her as the worst housewife ever. It's wild how progressively annoying she is. She is so dull." Teddi Mellencamp, former star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills RHOBH, has never been one to hold back. Known for her raw honesty and willingness to address even the most painful of subjects, her latest revelation has ignited fresh conversation among fans and former cast members alike. Teddi recently opened up about a particularly hurtful scene from her final season on the show, a moment she says was deeply personal but was left on the cutting room floor. During a candid interview on her *2 T's in a Pod podcast, which she co-hosts with Tamra Judge, Teddi decided it was time to peel back yet another layer of her experience on *RHOBH*. While viewers had witnessed plenty of dramatic moments during her time on the show, Teddi shared that there was one instance that struck a deeper chord, one that didn't make the final cut. A vulnerable moment. Teddi revealed that the deleted scene in question took place during a dinner party, one of the quintessential backdrops for any Real Housewives showdown. However, this particular dinner wasn't filled with the typical arguments over wine glasses or snide remarks. Instead, it featured a vulnerable exchange between Teddi and a fellow cast member, where she opened up about her ongoing battle with self-doubt and the constant pressure she felt to prove herself, both on the show and in her personal life. What hurt Teddi the most wasn't just that the scene was cut, but that the vulnerability she showcased in that moment was something she felt would resonate with many women watching at home. She had been open about her struggles with weight loss, body image, and her public role as an accountability coach. In that scene, she shared the real emotional toll that criticism from viewers, and even her co-stars, had on her mental health. I had been dealing with so much criticism, not just from the audience, but also from the women in the group. There was a lot of judgment, and in that moment, I was really honest about how it was affecting me, Teddi explained on the podcast. I told them how I constantly questioned if I was good enough, if I was liked, if I was worthy of being in that circle. It was a real conversation about self-worth, something that I think a lot of women go through. The aftermath of the scene's removal. When Teddi first watched the episode in question, she was shocked and disappointed to find that the scene had been edited out. After all, she had been promised that it would be an integral part of her storyline, one that would show a softer, more relatable side of her. Instead, the final cut focused on petty drama and catty remarks, with no trace of the heartfelt moment she had shared. I remember sitting there, watching the episode with my family, waiting for that moment to come up, and then it never did, Teddi recalled. It was like a punch to the gut. I had opened up about something so real, something that made me feel exposed, and it was completely erased. What made it even harder for Teddi was the reaction from fans. Without that context, many viewers continued to see her as the tightly wound, no-nonsense accountability coach who rarely let her guard down. Her portrayal on the show leaned into her tough exterior, leaving little room for the vulnerable side she had tried so hard to share. It was frustrating because that scene would have explained so much, Teddi said. People always ask me why I was so defensive, why I reacted to things the way I did, and it's because I was hurting. I was struggling with feeling like I didn't belong, like I wasn't enough, and I wanted people to understand that. The reality of reality TV. Teddi's revelation shines a light on the broader issue of how reality TV often fails to capture the full scope of someone's experience. Well, it's no secret that shows like *RHOBH* are heavily edited to maximize drama and conflict. Teddi's story is a reminder that the moments that truly matter, the ones that show real growth and introspection, often get lost in the pursuit of entertainment. As Teddi pointed out, the focus on sensationalism over substance can lead to skewed perceptions of the women on the show. While she understands that drama drives ratings, she believes that including more authentic, emotional moments could create a deeper connection with the audience. People want to see more than just the fights and the shade, she said. They want to see the real us, the struggles we go through, the insecurities we battle. We're not just characters, we're real people with real emotions, and I think the show sometimes forgets that. Support from the *RHOBH* community. After Teddi's podcast episode aired, support flooded in from fans who could relate to her experience. Many expressed their disappointment that the scene was cut, saying that they would have appreciated seeing that side of her. Fellow RHOBH alumni also reached out, with some sharing similar stories of their own vulnerable moments being edited out of the show. Former co-star Lisa Vanderpump, who had a contentious relationship with Teddi during her time on the show, even chimed in on social media. In a surprising move, she offered words of encouragement, tweeting, "It's tough when the parts of you that are real get left behind. Sending love, Teddi Mellencamp. We've all been there." Other housewives, like Kyle Richards and Erica Jane, also showed their support, with Kyle commenting on Teddi's Instagram post, "You've always been real, and that's what makes you strong. Proud of you for speaking your truth." Moving forward, Teddi has since moved on from her days on RHOBH, focusing on her career and family, but the sting of that deleted scene still lingers. For her, it wasn't just about being cut from the episode. It was about the missed opportunity to connect with viewers on a deeper level, to show that even someone who appears confident and put together can have moments of insecurity and self-doubt. As she continues to navigate life outside of the Real Housewives spotlight, Teddi hopes to use her platform to inspire others to embrace their vulnerabilities. She's learned that while reality TV may not always capture the full truth, her story is still hers to tell, and she's determined to keep telling it, whether the cameras are rolling or not. I've realized that my worth isn't determined by what makes it onto a TV show, Teddi concluded on her podcast. It's about how I live my life, how I treat others, and how I treat myself. That's what really matters.